Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to the Perfect Genetics Challenge, and I'm really excited to record this video because it has been a long time. For those of you that have clicked on this, chances are you know the story, you've been here from the start, hence why you're here. If you haven't, I'm going to do a quick recap, so I'll get you up to date, and because we're 46 parts in, however, we'll do a quick recap. So what I thought I would do is do that quickly, refresh your memory, because this house is dramatastic, and it's actually one of my favourite households I've ever played with, even in my own personal game and on YouTube. So I thought I would do a recap. I'll probably insert screenshots because not everyone I can show you, because currently we are with generation numero 2 with Cameron, and he's currently at university, so I can't show you mummy and founder and whatever, but I'll show you with pictures. So basically, if you've never heard of the Perfect Genetics Challenge before, it is a 10 generation legacy challenge where you start with a funny hair colour, not necessarily funny, unusual eyes, and you have to see that through all 10 generations. So you have to have a child with that hair and with those eyes. So this is Cameron. He is the second generation because he was the only child born out of five children that had that hair and those eye colours. So it's not as easy as popping out your next generation and the hair and the eyes will be the same. It is definitely not the case. If we look at the family tree, we will bring this up, and this is Cameron's family tree. So all began with Emma Luck. Emma Luck was our very first founder, and as you can see, she has that hair colour and eye colour. I'll insert some screenshots as I'm talking, but Emma was our founder, and she met the love of her life, or so she thought, Chad. And Chad was Mr. Nice Guy. He was really great. He had a job with the local council, so he was climbing his way up. He was really ambitious. He's a friendly sim, and literally she fell head over heels in love with him, and they started to create a family. So the first child that they had was Gabby, and Gabriella Hodge, as she's called now, as she is married, and she was as pretty as a princess, and she was daddy's little princess. She didn't have the perfect genetics, so we knew that they couldn't continue on with her. However, we knew we'd continue on anyway, but I wanted to give Gabby her own little storyline. So she ended up having a teenage pregnancy by the local bad boy. The local bad boy being Johnny Hodge. Now, Johnny has completely turned his life around because they became pregnant with Jax Hodge. Jax is now a teenager, but they became pregnant with him, and it was really kind of difficult. There was a love triangle going on between Gabby. She had a friend that really loved her. I forgot his name. It's been that long. And obviously then there was Johnny, and she eventually did choose to be with Johnny, and they raised Jax. Johnny now works in the police. So he's turned himself from the local bad boy into an actual policeman, and he's going through that career. But Johnny's brave, he's rebellious, and he's just all kinds of sexy, and Gabby is head over heels. During all this time in the teenage pregnancies and things like that, the stress for Chad, it was unbelievable, because that was daddy's little princess, and she was suddenly pregnant as a teen, and the stress was a lot for him. Plus he had his high-powered job, and he ended up having an affair on Emma with someone at his work. So that happened. It wasn't a big major affair, you know, it only happened once or twice, but Emma found out. Obviously that was a disaster, and but the way she found out was really dramatastic. So when Chad, this is when we're getting a bit complicated, right? So when Chad kissed the person that he had the affair with, someone from his work saw him. Another male from his work saw him. Now, if we rewind to Gabby's love triangle, Gabby's friend who loved her, and Gabby just wanted to be friends, it was his dad that saw Chad kissing someone else. Now, he just told his wife, and he's just told his wife quite quite casually that he'd noticed Chad doing this, and the wife is an evil biatch, to say the least, and she decided that she was going to blackmail Chad because they have quite a lot of money. Chad is quite high up in the political career, and basically she said to him, if you don't get rid of Johnny out of Gabby's life to let my son come in, I'm going to ruin your career, I'm going to ruin your marriage, and I'm going to drop this big bombshell. So Yeah, so there was a blackmail involved, and he did consider getting rid of Johnny. He thought about maybe murdering him. He thought about blackmailing him in some way to try and get him to leave. But in the end, he decided that he knew that Gabby was happy and loved Johnny. They had Jax, and he really didn't want that to come between the families. So he told Emma what happened, and yeah. This was a difficult time, and Emma was really devastated. She decided that she would work on things. She did decide that, which was a hard decision for her because she's a really independent, an independent woman. So to then go ahead and just give up her freedom, and like she always thought that, you know, she'd never ever for a start, she before Chad never wanted children. She ended up with 5. So this man completely changed her life, completely changed everything that she thought she wanted in life, and there he was betraying her. So she didn't want to let that go, so they got back together, and they tried to give it another go. She got pregnant again by accident, might I add, and little Ava was the result of that. So in between Gabby and the teenage pregnancies, the affairs, getting back together, having Ava, she had triplets, which is where Cammy comes in. So Cammy was the only one of the triplets with the perfect genetics, and the other ones is Seth Luck and Millie Luck. So that is the triplets, and the triplets are currently at university. So yeah, do you understand all that? It's very dramatic, and I want to continue this on to be pushing the boundaries of YouTube. But here is Cammy, and Cammy is heading home. Now, if you remember the last time, I meant to always change them to the dislikes children trait, because that had to be in there. Each generation has to dislike children, which is quite funny. So Cammy wants to go on a date with Ashley at Corono. If you remember in one of the last parts, they have slept together, but it's not changed to a romantic notion or anything like that. But they're bumping uglies, essentially. Okay, let Millie attend the party. Let her attend the party. But we are going to call Ashley. Why can't we call Ashley? Is she near us? What? Because we want to call Ashley and ask her out on a date, but it's not allowing me to do so. Millie, no. Right, let's see. Where is your phone? And let's see if we can access it this way. I'm wondering, normally if you can't phone them, there's a reason. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we're going to call her and ask her out on a date. And we are going to take her. Where will we take her? Let's see, where shall we take her? There was a party happening, wasn't there? We could take her to a fraternity, so there's like a swimming pool, or we could take her somewhere secluded. We could take her to just a park. But no, I think we will go to the Roasted Toasted Beans coffee shop or the Grotto. Or we could go to the Bolorama. Why not? So let's head for the date. Now, Cameron hates children, as we've said. That is part of his traits. And he's got a good sense of humour. He's got a call back in an hour. Okay, Ashley, we will do. Good sense of humour, artistic, and he is a heavy sleeper. And he does, the ladies like a bit of him. They absolutely do. And he also wants to be friends with her. So, oops, right, we're going to ask her. Ashley was busy, so we're going to ask out Tiffany Angles because he also wants to become best friends with her. So the ladies do love Cammy because look at him, who wouldn't? So they do love him. So he has quite a few choices in the female persuasion. So he's got Ashley, who they have slept together. He's also got Tiffany. He's got Debbie Richards as a friend. He's also got Billie Jean. Billie Jean's not my lover. So yeah, he's quite friendly with a lot, and he's got Rebecca Lynn as well. My God, he really does have a lot of friends. I must have made quite a few friends with him. So yeah, and there he is on his bike going to the date. So the thing about Cammy is he knows that what's expected of him. Emma's had the chat, you know, you've got the perfect genetics, you need to continue this on, you know, you need to further our line and things like that. And Cammy's like, whoa, this is pressure. And he really doesn't see himself settling down with anyone. So the fact that he's been told you have to carry on our line is just a little bit pressure and a little bit stressful for him. He's attracted to her. So I don't know if we're going to pursue a bit of a I don't know, a bit of a player sort of thing, or maybe he can have babies all around town. Maybe he can have babies with quite a few people round about town until he gets one with perfect genetics and then, you know, take them on. I don't know. Tiffany Angles would like to chat to... Tiffany's here, so no. How can Tiffany be wanting to chat to him while she's here? So I don't know if that's the road we're going to go down. Seth was pretty much what we kind of thought was a player, but since coming to university, if you remember rightly, Seth has actually shown his bisexual side. He is absolutely up for anybody and anything by the looks of things. So he really he's been attracted to men, he's been attracted to women. He's quite happy just to go with the flow. So yeah, so we'll see what happens with him. I think with this, I don't want to stay at uni too long because I do want to take them back and start their lives and things like that, but I think it's fun to explore the sort of university side of things. So they're best friends, good stuff. So we could make our move. I'll see if we can make our move. Let's see if he can romantic. Let's see if he can give her an amorous hug, because I kind of see him not really as a player, but not really wanting to settle down. So really a polyamorous type of thing for him. I think that I think he'll be quite upfront and honest that, you know what, I'm not just going to be seeing you. I will have other conquests, if you like. I will have other relationships. And it works. You know, at the end of the day, it works for a lot of people. So why not Cammy? And he maybe wouldn't feel then so tied down, I suppose. I guess that would be the word to say. Now, you are quite hungry. So can we get food from here? I think. No. By the looks of it, I thought the Bolorama did have food, but clearly I'm wrong. So let me know what you think in the comments down below, whether you think that, oh, is that a vending machine? Can I get a snack? Yes, go and get some candy. And let me know down below if you think that that is a good option or not, whether or not you think that you would quite like to see him having his kind of cake and eating it around town and kind of exploring that. And maybe he will find someone to settle down with, who knows. Calvin Dipperson would like to know if Millie would like to go on a date. Yes, why not? Now, Millie is the triplet sister, and she's actually a mermaid, as you can see from her hydration and her energy. No one at university knows this, however, so it's a bit of a situation. I am going to see whether or not he can woohoo with. I'm going to see if Tiffany will woohoo with him. I don't know if she will. Where is she then? Where is she? Did she go home? Right, so he's saying, like, right, we'll shout her up then. So call her over. I'm going to see if she will. I don't know, since they haven't kissed, whether that's kind of pushing our luck a little bit, but why not? We will just see. So Millie's at Paris Vanderbilt's party, so we'll head over to Millie in a second. But yeah, no one at university knows that Millie is sorry about this. Partying, getting juice and social awkwardness go hand in hand. Why don't you find another sim and make out with him? Why not? Yeah, so, I mean, with regards to Millie, no one knows that she is a... Let's do a hate and won't kiss. No one knows that she's a mermaid, so she is hiding it. So she's not had any sort of intimate relations with anyone, really, at... let's see if we can woohoo. Not had any intimate relationships with anyone at university as yet, so Cameron has a naughty reputation, so let's see how naughty. Let's see if she will woohoo. Let's see. Who knows? I think she will. I think she looks like she's up for it. And what's interesting about this is when he was with Ashley, when him and Ashley slept together, she very much, it didn't turn into romantic interest. They were purely still best friends. So maybe Ashley is off the polyamorous persuasion. Who knows? But let's see. Are you going to go into the booth? Oh, they are. When the photo booths are rocking, don't come a knocking. She's going to go in because I want to kind of go and see. Right, so we'll leave them at that. We're not going to perv at the photo booth. We're going to be restrained. Oh my goodness, she's streaking. Okay, so did I just hear boobies? Right, so you're supposed to be hiding. You're supposed to be hiding what... She's obviously drunk. She is obviously drunk. So Cameron has just woohooed with Tiffany for the first time. Okay. I can't believe that you are streaking. You're supposed to be hiding. Maybe she doesn't care anymore. Maybe she's just like, do you know what? This is who I am. I am a mermaid. I am comfortable in my own skin and you're not going to make me feel any other way. So let's greet this dude here, this Kyle Shalom, because she's to make out with someone at the party. I don't think there's... Is there anyone at the party that she knows that she could make out with? I don't know. Who's this? Okay, so she actually knows him, so things are actually not too bad with him. Let's do friendly. Compliment his garden. Compliment his bush, Millie. I don't know if those shorts show it, but compliment his bush. Okay, looks like we're all getting kicked out of the party. Are you kidding me on? Are you kidding me on? Seriously? Make out with another sim. So she needs to make up by another sim by 6 o'clock. Right, okay. So don't... Let's just, she's still streaking. She's like, no, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. So it looks like we're getting kicked out. So I think you should go back to your dormitory because she does have a nice friendship with Sharon Dorsey as well. They are quite friendly. Men-wise, I think Kyle Shalom is kind of the only one that that she's ever really looked at, to be honest. What is Mr. Seth up to? Seth's in his bed. Seth's like, I'm done. And he's quite friends with Calvin Dipperson, which is an interesting name, if anything. Now, what's kind of annoying me slightly about this is that Seth was born with the unstable trait, which I do not like. I've said before, I don't like the trait. I think it's rather insulting to mental health issues. However, not being a killjoy, but because they're at university, there's no hospital here. So do you guys know how I can stop him from changing his traits? Because his traits have already changed and I've not been able to do anything about it. So let me know in the comments down below if you know how to change that, because I would really appreciate that. So it is night time, it is bedtime, and I don't think there's anyone here that she could really make out with. I don't think. I'm waiting to see if there's anyone. I don't think there is anyone. Who's this? Seth. Well, she's not going to make out with her brother because it ain't that type of LP. Jennifer. Does Kyle live with us, I wonder? Does he? I think he does. Kyle Shalom does live with us. So where is he? That's Sharon. Who's this? Who's this? That's Derek Can. Are you here? Because I am not above waking someone up for a little... Is that him down here? Oh, here he's here. Millie, come on. Friendly. Let's chat. Let's come down here. Let's see if we can get a snog in. We've got a couple of minutes left, so let's see if we can get her to have a snog with him. So we'll do some flirting. Why not? They're just acquaintances, but we'll give it a go. I mean, she is gorgeous, so, you know, it would be crazy not to do it. If you've not seen it, I'll give you a closer look up at her. She's gorgeous. Now, you might think, well, did she not have perfect genetics? But she actually didn't. She dyed her hair like that. She dyed her hair like that because she loves her mum's hair, and she was always disappointed that she didn't have her mum's colour of hair. She wants to group up with Kyle Shalom. I don't even know if I'm saying that right, Shalom or not. Oh yeah. Okay, that's good, guys. So let's compliment his personality. So he's accepting the flirting, which is quite cool. Compliment his appearance. And we will do a pickup line. And a little bit more flirting. Okay, they're friends now. We need to get a kiss before 6 AM. She wants to invite him to visit. Let's see if we can confess our attraction. And then let's see if we can do first kiss. Let's see. Oh, he's into her. He's into her. Go for it. Okay, so she's had her very first kiss and she's become romantically involved and she's completed the dare. So I don't know how she now feels about that. She knew it was a dare that she had to then complete. Look at her, she looks all shy. She's like, oh, look at the way he's looking at her though. Is that not cute? That is cute. That's a screenshot right there. There we go. He's quite cute. I'd give him a new hairdo and whatnot, but I think he's got potential. He's definitely got potential. He's got quite nice eyes. Yeah, he's pretty adorable. Oh my goodness! Really? Okay, well, these guys are into each other. So what really turned out for a kind of dare for young Millie has now become a woohoo. So they're just going for it. So I think on that note, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that you enjoyed the recap. I hope it wasn't too much of an information overload, but definitely stick with this LP if you can, because I love these guys. And yeah, Millie's going for it. She obviously, in the shower of all places, Millie. She doesn't do things by halves. But please leave a like on this video, guys, because it lets me know that, well, you like it. And I shall talk to you in my very next part. And I love you very much, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.